What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's Tuesday, September 8th, 2015. I'm Jeremy, talking about what you can do today to make tomorrow better. Today's tip, I'm going to talk about something that I've been thinking about for a while. It's something I'm always thinking about and kind of talking about in roundabout ways. I know a lot of people I don't even want to talk about religion, because to me it's not about religion at all. But a lot of people don't believe in God, period. I do. So this is going to be under that realm, within the thought that there is a God. And if you don't believe in God, I'm not trying to convince you, but for the sake of argument and for the sake of, in my view, a better world, hear this out and what the point is. So if you look at God as the creator of all things, then the earth is God's house. It's a house that God built for humans, for us to habitate, to, as he would like us to do, love one another, help one another, be kind to one another. We're all made in his image. Everything around us, the abundant supply of food, of nature, animals, everything was all created by him. Now, metaphorically, in everyday lives, there are houses. Some big, some small, some apartments, some, cardboard boxes. But you go to a friend's house, you go to another family member's house, there's usually house rules. Take off your shoes at the door. No smoking. Put your jackets up in the closet, hang them here, put them on this chair. No cursing, any number of things. There's house rules for games, for this and that. There's common courtesy, there's unspoken rules of things you just kind of know not to do. So I guess my point is, if the entire world looked at the earth as God's house, as a gift to us to all live in together, like a giant Big Brother house, and they treated it with the same house rules that the Bible gives us. I know that's another hot topic, and there's a lot of things that you can grab scripture from here or there and make contradicting points. This isn't about that. This is about the overall message that there's some things that don't seem fair or right. You're like, I want to live life and be happy. Why should I have to abide to this certain morality, this code? And you know what? You don't have to. That's why we have free will. You don't have to. I do think, just like I like to keep my house as clean as possible, I'm not crazy about taking your shoes off unless it was raining or it's muddy out or whatever. But if everyone does abide by the house rules, your house usually is kept in order and kept neat. And it's the same way here. The more those moral codes that I feel God set in place for us, they're there to keep everybody in line and in a state to be more brotherly and sisterly to our neighbors. And so it goes from everything, small to big, from littering, throwing your cigarette butts out, just from the smoke, if people are around, from cursing, from road rage. Don't pollute the air with vile language. I do it. I know everybody does it, but the more you think about it, maybe the more you can hold back. Cleaning up after your dog, cleaning up after yourself. Just all around the world, there's things we can do if we start looking at the earth as a house that we're all sharing together. Just treat it with respect. And as far as the really hot button issues and the divisive topics today of race, religion, sexual orientation, so many things that just are drawing lines between people that shouldn't be there, because we're all living in the same house and we all have our own battles, our own things that may or may not be right in the eyes of some, but it really only matters to the eyes of one, and he's not on earth. He's the only judge. So if you don't want somebody walking in your house, if they're not willing to take off their shoes, then that's fine in your house. But the earth, is a shared house. It's a gift from God. And he's the only one that can judge somebody who's not willing to take off their shoes in his house. So the more you think about it, and the more you think about we're sharing this earth, we're sharing this house for the greater good, the more you might be able to live that out. And then the better the house will be. The cleaner the earth will be, the more pleasant it'll be, the less we'll be glued to our phones. Maybe that's one thing I could have said, like less on your phone, more looking at people. It's like when you have people over your house, you know, usually the teenagers are all into their phone, blah, blah, blah. They don't want to socialize. But now it's like out in public, that's all everybody's doing. But we're living in one giant house together. So treat it that way. Treat the people like they're your housemates. Because really they are. We're all in this together. Go out and do something good today. Smile at your neighbors. And that's it. Have a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow.